Greetings. I'm listening.
Good to meet you.
I've been expecting you.
For the good.
You come get the voodoo.
Hey there. And you are?
Light be with you.
You come to consult the spirits?
Welcome to Orgrimmar. Have you come to serve the Horde?
Shiny. Sail here. Me buy and trade. What?
Sail here. Me buy and trade. What?
Hello and welcome to Control Alt WoW, the podcast for those of us who love World of Warcraft and love making many alts. Today is Sunday, May 30th, 2021, and this is episode 710 entitled, The Burning Crusade is Coming. I almost want to add again, but yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
And with me are my two, I'm Aprillian, your host. And with me are my two awesome co-hosts. Hey, Constructs, how are you doing?
I'm feeling fantastic. I kind of slept in this morning and felt good, getting my energy back. And yeah, it's been a good week.
Good. And Grand Negus, how are you?
Oh, I'm good since it's the Burning Crusade Classic that's coming.
Right, classic.
That's why it's not again.
Right, again.
So,
all right.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, although I wasn't able, or I'm most likely not going to be able to get my tune to 58 before the Dark Portal opens, but that's, yeah, well, I guess that's just something I have to live with. So, but I'll talk about that later.
So no ganking when you cross the Dark Portal. It's all right.
Even on PvP servers?
I'm sure it was some ganking because you were able to fly right away.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's true.
I need to at least be 68 to fly, so.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new game.
Yep. Yes, yeah.
It is.
I remember seeing the Fell Reaver for the first time. What's that?
Oh, wait, I'm dead now.
Why is the ground shaking?
Why is the ground shaking? Oh, no.
If you realize that the ground is shaking, it's too late.
Right.
He's right behind you at that point.
Yeah.
He already raised his
foot to stop.
Yep, and stomped you. You're just basically seeing a big shadow appearing over you, and that's like the bottom of his foot.
Right. Oh, well. What else is going on this week?
Well, we still, for a couple of more days, as of the recording, we still have the pet battle bonus event going.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you listen to this live or if
the next
you're
24 hours.
If you're within the people that are downloading the episode right as it releases, you will be able to still get some pet battling done. Remember that the pet battle bonus event ends a couple of hours, I think 3 or 4 hours before.
That's weird because I was doing pet battles last week, not this week.
No,
this week
it ended last week.
walking.
At 5 a.m., so it's gone.
I was doing Cataclysm this week, time walking.
Oh, it's time walking. Okay, so that
And it was odd. People didn't remember the fights. The tank died every fight, just about. I forget which dungeon I did, but I was like, oh, I don't remember it being this hard.
Right, yeah.
I've almost got 5,000 time walking band badges, so that means I will be able to get a mount at some point. There's at least one of the 5,000 time warp badges that one mount that I don't have. There's a 3,000 badge I don't have, and there's a 5,000 badge I don't have. Because 5,000, that takes a while. It takes like 10 times the event. Because I don't do every single dungeon I can. I just do the one to get the crystal or the ember or whatnot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get 500, and then that's good enough for a while.
Yeah.
What else we got going?
I'm not sure. Then we have the.
Did anybody do the Glow Cat Festival?
Oh no.
I haven't been active on retail in
right,
months,
right.
so it wasn't me.
Yeah.
But still, we still have gravity labs going on, the PvP brawl.
Right, that ends on Tuesday morning at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then we have, I think, the new Torghast. So since Tuesday is June 1st, so if I remember correctly, Torghast should be starting.
Right.
Because it's the first of the month, and whenever or on every first reset of the month, that's when that week, that's when we have the Torghast special event, much like on every first weekend of the month we have Darkmoon Fair.
Right.
So that's basically the same rhythm. It's just that it's not a Sunday, but it's the reset that is that we talk about. So that is Torghast Unbridled Darkness.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what it's about. I haven't played it. So, but that's what happens, what starts. And then the Arena Skirmish bonus event starts as well.
Right.
Now, the Torghast event starts at midnight on Tuesday because that's apparently not tied to the reset. But the arena bonus, the arena skirmish, obviously is a regular weekly event that takes the place of time walking. So it can only start when after time walking ends. So yeah, and then that's basically it. Time walking ends at 5 a.m. server time, and and there's a 3-hour gap until at 8 a.m. That's when the arena skirmish starts. Not sure why, again, but that's just according to the calendar how it is. And then we have the tugboat, what's it called? 1,000 boat bash.
Right.
That's the tugboat event in 1,000 Needles. That's the micro holiday that happens on Sunday, June 6th, on the same day that Darkmoon Fair starts. One more thing with regards to Darkmoon Fair.
Yeah.
If you listen to this podcast, as I said earlier, just when it releases and Monday hasn't passed yet, you can still on Classic, with Warcraft Classic, you can still go to the Darkmoon Fair because the Darkmoon Fair is open until the launch of the expansion.
Right.
And then it goes back to the regular rotation, which is going to be Mondays, because the classic Darkmoon Fair has that 3-day period of being set up. So that means that it's not starting on Sunday, on Saturday, but it's or on Sunday. It's starting. They are starting to set it up on Fridays through the weekend, and then it gets open to the public, so to speak, on Mondays. So there's that slight difference with regards to the opening hours. If I remember correctly, the next round of the next time it's open, it should be in Elven Forest. I'm not sure, but I think they said it was going to be. And then we'll eventually have it be in Terakar Forest as well, where they are going to put it in the rotation. I don't know. We'll see eventually. So whether they're going to have us be in Elwyn now, and then in July we're going to see it in Mulgore, and then in August we'll have it in Terakar, or whether July is already going to be Terakar, we'll see. We can't track it because there isn't an end-game calendar.
Oh, wow.
In Classic.
Right.
So there is no way for us to know other than them telling us. So that said, again, we just have to wait and see what Blizzard comes up with where they're going to put the Terakar Forest Darkmoon Fair in the rotation. Maybe they're even going to say, well, we're going to wait for a couple of months until phase 2 or 3 of the release cycle of the expansion to add the Darkmoon Fair in Terakar, because the items or whatnot aren't available yet, or I don't know what, but there are so many possibilities that I just don't want to speculate on anything. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to have. With regards to the launch of Burning Crusade Classic, we will have the launch on June 1st. And that's going to be midnight. That's going to be GMT, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
And so that means that 9 hours before is going to be the time when you get it in the US, or 6 hours, depending upon where you are.
Right.
For me, I think it's 1 a.m. because I'm in Central European time.
Right.
So, yeah, and then I think like the Australians, they have it like sometime at what, 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or something on Tuesday. No, Monday, whatever. It's just the local equivalent to the GMT.
Right.
Right.
But you can go to the website and check the chart for it. So that's what so you can exactly see what they are going to when they're going to launch it. I just found a chart here in my mail. I got so that is it says Central European time 12 a.m. So that's midnight Central European time.
Right.
So that's Tuesday. That means that on Monday, May 31st, Los Angeles, Pacific Daylight Time is going to be 3 p.m.
Yeah, so that's like 6 p.m. for me.
That's 6 p.m. for you, exactly. Yeah. And then Sydney is the furthest east that they show here. That's going to be 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. So, and that's on Wednesday, obviously.
Right.
Since they don't have, there's that time, that dateline. So, yeah, that's how that's going to work. What am I talking about? I'm like, I don't know. This is not what I expected it to be, because.
Well, it's different because you're in.
Yeah, no, wait. It's not May 31st though. Because
not?
they said it's launching on June 1st.
Right.
It's
Which
Tuesday.
is Tuesday. It may be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tour gas.
Yeah, but on June 1st, that means it's 12 a.m. That's midnight, right?
Right. Tuesday.
Yeah, right. So that means that anything before that is May 31st.
Right.
Yeah, but on the chart that they show here,
Okay.
they show that the date in Australia or in like the Eastern Hemisphere.
Well, they are in the future, you know.
Yes, but this is like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense because they're not one day ahead of me. They're just a couple of hours ahead of me. It doesn't make sense. Absolutely not. So I'm completely lost here.
Okay.
Let me just
pause?
copy the thing into the show notes so you can tell me
What you're seeing, what we're seeing.
what I'm supposed to see, because that's something that I totally don't understand. I don't know. This is really
Confusing.
yeah, because
Should we pause or?
Oh, I didn't pick up the quest. That's why I wasn't there.
Oh, by the way, thank you for the Venom pet.
Yes, young Venom Pang.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
it's awesome. And it's blue, so it's not poo.
That's right. I upgraded it from white to blue. So,
Did you really? You are awesome in so many ways.
well, I had some extra stones. It's good to have the stones.
It
You can make the magic happen.
Right. Because I had a couple of pets that I thought were cool, like the what was the ones from the Christmas, but they're white, so you needed a blue, something blue to make it not poo. And I say that in tribute to
Chippy.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's confusing.
Let me see if I can.
Where must I go? To the Covenant.
Can we do this? There we can.
You put your
Yeah.
left hand
Check out
in.
the show notes and tell me what you see.
All right.
Because I'm totally confused.
I'm also having problems because my mic is reloading and loading. So I hope I'm not cutting in and cutting back out again. All right, so let's look at the show.
The simultaneous release, what that is.
Yeah.
Is launching at 3 p.m. in Los Angeles, which would be 1 a.m. in Moscow. So everybody's getting it at the same time.
Right,
Yeah,
which
but
will be,
as you can see,
be
as
6
you can
p.m.
see,
for my time.
yeah, but check the dates at the bottom. Those are what I'm confused by.
I see, because everything west,
June 1st and June 2nd. How's that
everything
confusing?
east of London is June 2nd, right? Yeah.
The next day,
The
yeah.
next day. Because Abu Dhabi and Sydney in Australia is technically in the future.
Yes,
Right.
but that means that 12 a.m.
It's Paris.
Midnight. That's when the date changes.
Right.
It's 12 a.m. on the 2nd.
Right.
Yes, that's when it's midnight. That's when the 0 hour at midnight of the launch is at that moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's where my mistake was then.
Right.
So you guys are on the June 1st side of it.
Yep.
And I'm like
June
basically as early as can be on the June 2nd.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to work at 3 p.m., so I'm not going to be playing it.
Well,
I don't have characters that high anyway.
Right.
yeah. Just me not being able to read a chart properly.
It's complicated.
No, it's confusing.
Yes.
But yeah.
All right.
Okay, so that's
what's going on this week.
yes.
I've had a fantastic weekend. Wow. It's very comforting. Those battlegrounds where you're not necessarily putting out more damage, but you feel like you're contributing more by pushing all the buttons all at once. Bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Constructs, how's your week in WoW been?
My week in WoW has been doing world quests, going to pet battle dungeons. Haven't done my Ember Court yet. I mean to do it. I've gone to the Maw just now to collect my 20 souls. And then as soon as you collect your souls, you pretty much get out of there because you pull too much aggro. You make everybody angry. The jailer's eyes are upon you. That's going away, by the way, when we get to patch 9.1. So after that, we'll be able to stay there as long as we want. But there'll be a new continent to explore, so I don't know. I don't know who's going to hang out there afterwards. Probably PvP people. Because you won't be able to fly. You'll be able to call your mount, but not to fly, I don't think.
Yep.
So
no mounting, no riding thing is going to be gone.
Right.
But you still can't fly. You can only ride the ground mount.
That's right. I've seen a couple of people on the mount from the mall, but I don't know where to get it. I have gone
from Torghast. Well, there are two. There are two actually. One is from Torghast.
I have gone to Strathholm at Battle Dungeon because apparently there's a Malone postmaster in there. And I found the envelope to summon him, but there's a time limit thing, and my wife wanted some food, and then she wanted some help, and then she wanted some cream, and then I didn't find Malone. He's in there somewhere, but I have to go like 9 times to get all the pets, so I'm sure I'll have the opportunity of finding him. Apparently, there's also Fraziabi you can fight in there. He made a character if you want extra currency, so I'll have to see if I can find him as well. But he's a rare, apparently, so he's not there all the time. I have lost a pet battle in a pet battle dungeon, which means if you don't have spares, you're kind of hooped. So what happened is I quit the pet battle dungeon and I went back in after healing my pets. So I was able to kind of pick up where I left off after a few minutes. So, and then because the opponent, the critters from the pet battle dungeon, critted 4 times in a row, so they kind of killed my blue pet in 3 moves instead of 7. It's like I couldn't do anything. And I was like, it's that's RNG, you got to roll with it. And so Zufu page sometimes brings up a different strategy. So you have to switch out your pets quickly because you're trying to get to the Malone thing to get the burnout pet. So I'm working on that, but it's like working but not working. Like it's weird, this expansion, because we have so many world quests all kind of wrangled together, it's hard to get anything precise achieved. You have to put in a really, 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 really long time to do things. I'm at 5,000 anima. So I'm going to have 10,000 anima at some point to have more drops from the anima world quests. And I'm doing the pet battle quests that reward the blue battle stones and the polished pet charms, because I listened to another podcast that said there's the epic pet coming in 9.1 that costs 10,000 polished pet charms.
Oh, wow.
So I'm at 2,000 polished pet charms. But 10,000 is still a lot of pet away. So what I do is I don't do it to burnout extent. I just do it to the extent that I'm able to get like 100 or 200 pet charms a day or something. I don't try and do it on all my alts because it gets to be too much. So what I do is I do it until I get like an interruption or two, and then I do two or three more pet battles, and then I quit for the day. So usually like 6 or 7 pet battles is like good enough. It's like there's no reason to burn out on it because it's gonna be there in a while. So I don't stress out about it. My rogue does the bulk of the traveling to places and getting stuff. I still don't have the mission table unlocked on my second level 60. I would like to get that done, but I find that I'm having a lot of fun on my rogue, so that's where I do the bulk of my quests. The EPS stuff goes quickly because I've got gear. I'm not sure I want to gear another character to the extent that I've geared my rogue. It took me a long time to get all the world bosses to have the eye level that I've got. I got 201 eye level, so that's with a lot of 207 gear and a couple of upgraded Covenant gear. And I'm not able to do it to the same extent on all my other characters, just because I don't have the time. Real life is busy during the week, so I do what I can to entertain myself, but at the same time, I keep in mind that there's still probably a lot of months left in the expansion. So if I don't want to hit the point, like I listened to another podcast this week that is a podcast about WoW, but they're not talking about WoW because right now they're not a lot to talk about. So I feel their pain, like they're just sort of waiting for flying to come around, and like even then, when flying comes around, I don't know how much WoW they'll be talking about. So that makes me think about my podcast. You know, like I want to talk about WoW. The pet I got this week, which was kind of cool, was a Maximilian pet, like a little caster skeleton from Stratholme. So when I did the first time, I got a pet drop, and then I also got a pet drop from the Wild Hunt cache, a hungry burrower. It looks like one of these ugly worms that dig into the ground. But gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Let me look at the achievement. It's called an Evil Wizard Hat, and it gives you like the pet basically. When you click on it, it gives you this skeleton with a casting rod and a little wizard hat. So now I have the teleport direct from Dalaran. So if I go to Brianni's shop, I can teleport to the first 4 dungeons. Yep. The next dungeon, once I go to that one, I get an achievement. I get another pet. So right now I'm collecting like 3 different kinds of currencies. And the problem I'm having in the first pet battle dungeon, the Wailing Critters, is that they're not dropping any pets. They're just dropping battle stones because I don't have the what's that called? The Ever Living Spore. It hasn't dropped for me, and the only thing that's dropped is young Venom Fangs and the other pet that was in the pouch. So I'm like, I hope it's going to drop, because if it doesn't drop, then I'm going to the dungeon just to get the damn pet supplies bag, and then it doesn't drop me the pet. So like it kind of irritating, but like I do it every week because I want pet. Yeah. And it's a pet that has the same kind of spells as Brute, but it has a little bit different stats. I had to get a Dust Bunny from Dalaran, Legion Dalaran, because the Dust Bunny I didn't think had the correct stat. It said speed over 260, and I read the stats wrong, and I thought, oh no, my speed's not good enough, so I went and get an SS pet, and I realized that the speed was already over 260. Now I have 2 of them, and then in the dungeon, one of the bunnies died, so it's like I had a spare, so it's good. It's good to have the spare. So, and I'm trying to figure out the Stratholme strategy, because there's a timer of 20 minutes, a hard timer to confront Malone. And if you don't find him in the 20 minutes, he spawns. He's not there. So like, you have to do the pet battles really quick and not get interrupted. And like, so I want that burnout pet, and I didn't know where to get it before. But when you're doing the courtyard near the 8th pet trainer, there's a mailbox there. When you click on the mailbox, sometimes the envelope's in there. Sometimes it's a little further away in the dungeon. So I found the envelope. I just didn't find it in time, I guess, to make him spawn. So I'm trying to.
So when does the timer start? When you enter the thing, or when you pick up the mail?
I have no idea. It's not clear from the instructions on Zufu, so I'm trying to find another guide that'll explain it to me, or some YouTube video that'll show me what to do exactly to get there at the correct time to get him to spawn. I sold 8 or 9 Warlords of Draenor pets this week.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, so I need a little chunk of change. Mm-hmm. And it was a welcome bit of money for my alts, because they're on servers where I don't have all the professions. So if I don't sell pets, there's limited ways of making income, because I don't really have anything to trade that's handy. So right. I think a lot of people are doing pet battles and just trying to upgrade their pet collection to have these more kind of exotic pets that you need reputation or like long grinds to do. Mm-hmm. And I seen somebody get the Family Brawler. So I think the Family Brawler is that thing where you do the pet battles on Argus. So somebody, Annan Wonderland on Twitter, got that achievement. Congratulations! That's a huge one, because right. I've gone to Outland and to like Draenor Outland, and where you're on Argus and you're trying to do the pet battle, and the damn pet gets like 12 crits in a row. And it's like, how are you supposed to beat that?
Right.
It's like crit, miss, crit. It's like, that doesn't, the misses just don't happen. And you need like 1 or 2 misses early on in the fight to be able to defeat these legendary pets. It's like, it's rough. And like, there's one time I spent 25 pet battle bandages on one pet battle, and I couldn't get the pet down. So I'm like, rawr. And you have to have special breeds of pets, and you have to get the crits, and you have to get the other pet to miss. So I'm like, I don't want to do this. And this week, also another thing I'm doing is I'm doing all my callings. I had callings for 3 coins of brokerage, and there's like a 4 boss rare that's in Bastion that I go to for that one, because you beat the first rare, it drops a coin. Then you're on the same spot, it gives you another rare to fight, so you get another coin. And you're on the same spot, it gives you a third rare to fight. So when you do it the very first time, as you're leveling, you get a weapon at the end. But the following week, it resets the rarity to rare. So you can fight that 4 rare battle again. And if you get that quest, the calling here at max level for rare coins of brokerage off the rares, then you just go to Bastion. It's in the south in one of the little huts across the bridge, and then near where Tira is, and Kalea and Pelagos, and it's just that little area, and you walk in there, and it's like just super easy fight, because the only good move that the rares have is knockback, but all their other moves are kind of like mediums or mediocre. So even if you have a little bit of help, like a healer or something, then you can win the fight. So I'm sort of hoping that I get my ducks in a row to do the pet battles. I have 995 pet battle achievement points.
Oh wow!
I just can't get 1,000. It's like when I open my pet journal, I sort of got to 990, and like now that I did the dungeon in Strathholm, I got an extra 5 points. So I'm trying to get to 1,000 pet battle achievement points. My mount collections, I kind of stopped. I'm not buying any more mounts because I don't think I'm going to get to 400 mounts in this expansion.
Right.
And the only mounts that are left are like they're real expensive, the collector ones. So I'm like, Or like the long drawn out achievement ones where you have to do all the achievements to get the mount, or I might get Old Blanchie when I'm on vacation the week of the 20th. So on the week of the 20th of June, I got a week's vacation, so I might just spend time and just go and do the various achievements in not Maldraxxus, but Revendreth. And I don't know about my reputation achievements because, like I said, I'm just doing world quests, so I'm getting reputation off doing the various things, and I'm trying to do the Amber Court when it comes up once a week. Somebody was saying you have to hang on to the RSVP letters. I use them as soon as I get them, so I'm probably not doing it right. It doesn't matter. I'm getting almost 5,000 anima a week. I don't know how I do it. Wow. I just like a couple of world quests here, a couple of world quests there. Oh, and the mission table. The mission table has all these really, really good anima missions at level 48 and up. So level 48, level 50, you get like 70 anima per quest. So that's really good. 14 drops. So those are the ones I do. I'm not able to get any higher level weapons. I'm not able to get any higher gear. I do the world boss every week, but nothing drops, except the 250 anima. So every week I just do what I can to up the anima to get like the last 10,000 anima building upgraded, and then after that I have 22,500. Oh no, 27,000 anima left to do the Ember Court. So I don't know when Blizzard is going to drop the patch for us. I'm guessing they're going to drop it in August sometimes, because there's no reason for them to hurry the expansion along. Like there's still a lot of rep grinding to do for them. Like I don't want to say it, but it feels like this is the Facebook expansion. You have to click like 100 times on something to get something else. So I don't know what we're in for, but I'm just hoping that that people hang in there, and that the stuff that everybody wants to happen in their game does happen. I feel bad for people that leave that are just waiting for the patch to return, because I don't know what the patch is going to bring other than flying. Like I have high hopes for the pet battles because I buy and sell pets, but other than that, right now I don't have much other than repeating the content of the world quests. I don't mind killing stuff because it dies fast. Like my weapons, I have 2 axes that are combo axes. They have a set effect, so it's kind of nice for me. But I guess people are doing the mythics and the ahead of the curve achievements. To that stuff, I don't have that kind of time to spend on the game. But I'm hoping that my foray into pet battles is bountiful. Like I said, it's going to take 9 weeks to get all the pets from Stratholme. So I have a lot of stuff to do, and usually I finish doing the stuff I want to do for the week the Monday night before reset in the wee hours of the morning. So I personally have a lot of stuff to do. I'm not running out of things yet.
Yeah.
When the patch drops, I'm for sure want to go into Tazavesh, the broker dungeon, because they're going to have an auction house in there, and they're going to have different vendors and whatnot. So I kind of want to see what they're going to have. So I'm hoping that somebody will take me along on one of their runs. I don't foresee anytime soon running out of the game. I don't plan to unsub any of my accounts. I just I have plenty of stuff to do. I just don't know why some people are unsubbing. I guess because they're not finding what they're looking for in the game. But I'm playing the way I want, and I really enjoy my alts.
And
I have a bunch of alts at level 54, which is not perfect, but it's good.
I just wanted to say that's the control alt way of playing. You play the way you want to play.
Exactly. Yeah. All my alts have a purpose. Almost all of them have a profession. I have a few demon hunters that don't, because I just wanted to see what it was like on that realm, and Once I leveled something to 70, then at Demon Hunter, you're almost max level on those realms when I created them. So that was nice. But I find that I'm not collecting any herbs this expansion. I just buy all my herbs from the auction house site. I think when I see herbs on the ground, I just pass them. And then I don't find the appeal. Maybe when flying comes out, I don't know. I collect all the pieces of ore that I can because I enjoy the ore meta game, but the herb collecting does not do anything for me this expansion.
That's interesting.
I haven't leveled my my inscriptionist yet. She just made it into Shadowlands, but I don't have anything for her to do because I don't know what the profession has in store. So I haven't given her any herbs to mill or anything.
Interesting.
I don't know what she should be doing. I'm hoping that I have time to play her. So far, it's just been I've been too busy on my main. Oh, is there a vendor in there? Oh, no vendor. I found the secret cave. I thought there was a vendor. You know, you find a vendor, you buy a pet.
Right.
Okay, and that's pretty much been my week. I didn't I did the same thing I did this week that I did last week, except for the pet battle dungeon. Because there's just that's where we're at in the expansion. We're at the rep grinds, I guess.
Right, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, excellent. Oh, how you doing? I get excited. I get giddy and love making mini alts. My dog is trying to poop for the Horde and for the Alliance. It was funny in my head.
Brilliant. How was your weekend? Wow.
Well, you know, Prillian decided to go back to Bastion, and she's completing those quests. They're a little bit harder. She dies a lot. The interesting thing is that you were mentioning passing by herbs. She gets 2,200 XP doing herbs. I did, for some bizarre reason, go back to my garrison.
Yeah.
And did a few quests there. I don't know. I just feel like I'm wasting stuff if I don't go back and do something there. The quests, the doing the hex weave. Is it hex weave? What is she doing?
Hex weave. Yeah.
Yeah. And she has so much silk weave, so much Chandelorian silk. She's got 2.4K Chandelorian silk, but really she needs to, I guess, be out here at Bastion to figure out how to get to the next level of tailoring. I know there's quests that she needs to do. Every time I'm in Bastion, it feels like anytime I need to go somewhere, I have to go backwards to get to where I need to go. I don't know if that makes sense. I've also been playing on Astara. And for some reason, she's got... I don't even know why I'm doing this. Crystal Clarity. Why am I doing that quest? Oh, 11,750 XP and 75 gold. When you go out to Stranglethorn Vale, and you fight this person out there, but it's so silly because whenever I try to do it on someone, I always have to bring in another tune to fight because it's such a hard fight. It's a quest that I think she gets over by Chromie.
Right.
And I don't even think she needs to do it, but it's such good XP that I do it. And April was out doing pet battles and digging archaeology, which I'm okay with her doing it, but it just feels like it's just a grind. You know what I mean? I mean, she gets XP and she's getting leveled and everything, but she's never gonna, she's not doing current content.
You have war mode on or war mode off?
I have been doing her with war mode on because of the 10% XP, but at the same time, whenever she needs to do something with Aprillian, she needs to turn it off so they can sync up together.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's still playing the game and we're still having fun. I have made a breakthrough, and I even hate to mention this, but I've made a breakthrough with virtual reality. One of the biggest problems I had with playing World of Warcraft and virtual reality was that you needed everything that was set up for using a gamepad. And you really, really, really can't play with a gamepad. It's just, it's too complicated. So recently, the Quest 2 has released an update where you could bring your keyboard into VR so that you can see your hands and see your keyboard and play. And I'm trying to get that to work. I got it to the point where I can see my hands. And I got it to work to where I can see my keyboard in certain areas, but now I just got to figure out to make them work together, because that's what's going to make it viable. I don't know. I think I've mentioned before how wonderful when I have done VR with World of Warcraft. The skins are great. You're walking around. You're doing great. I just didn't have the control. So maybe in the next week or two, when I take the time to figure it out, it will work. And I hit the mute button. Sorry. I got April in right now and Astara. I have 4 accounts running, and I'm having fun. I just need to spend more time in game. Astara is 43. Aprillian is 56 and 4 bars, and April is 53. I'm using the app to do a lot of stuff with Aprillian mostly, and I guess I should use it for April. But I'm having fun, and
that's what counts.
You begin.
All right. Sorry about that. Yeah. All right.
I find it very, very easy to be true. Am allerschönsten war es doch zu Haus, und doch zog mich einst in die Welt hinaus, und in der Ferne suchte ich mein Glück, wer kennt den Weg zurück.
And now's the time for add-on spotlight and a whole bunch of other things with Grand Nagus. Grand Nagus, what do you have for us this week?
Well, this week I don't really have much with regards to add-ons. There are still a couple of things that you need to be aware of if you play Classic. that now that the expansion is about to drop, we are probably going to see quite a few new updates of the respective add-ons. So make sure that your add-ons are up to date, or if they don't work, turn them off to prevent malfunctions. So just quote unquote same old. I just wanted to make sure that I reminded people of that.
Right.
As for my week, I've reached 53 on my priest.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, just before the show, we went into BRD and did a couple of bosses. We had a paladin healer, another paladin, a druid, a feral druid, and a shaman healer, and me as a holy priest. So, and that went really, really well. Something that apparently is the case that I noticed when I played my paladin in low levels is the fact that the mana pool is really, really small compared to how much mana you need. So this paladin tank wasn't able to cast more than, I'd say, 4 spells before she was out of mana.
Oh, wow.
Mana pool of, what did you say, 2,500? At level 60, which I have on my holy priest, I have 4,400 roughly mana, and at
how much does your big healing spell chew up? Half of that, or 1/3?
No, not that much. Not that much. I'm not.
And you're trying to keep a pally up, right?
Oh, that's not an issue at all. I've got quite a few skill points invested into working around the problem of not having enough mana for anything, or rather the other way around. My heals with the classic talent system, you have these talents in the talent tree where you either can make your thankfully, and that's why I like it's the diversity of the tree, where you can either make your heals more powerful,
right,
or you can make them cost less,
right,
and mana, or like I'm going to open my tree here, my holy tree, and for instance, improved renew increases the amount healed by your renew spell by 15%. So that's 5% per skill point.
Right.
That means obviously, I still have the fixed amount of mana.
Right.
But I get more heal out of it. More. And then you have the other extreme where you reduces the casting time. That's not that. Where is it? Increases, where is it? Holy Reach. You can reach further. Increases the critical effect chance of your holy spells by 5%. So 1% per skill point. Reduces the mana cost of certain spells by 10% per skill points. That's 2 in total, so that's 20% of my prayer of healing and prayer of mending. They cost 20% less mana. That's quite significant because my prayer of healing at the moment, that's the big group heal,
right,
Yeah.
costs 410.
That's pretty good.
So that's about 10% of my mana. So once I've skilled,
you're not chugging mana potion and drinking it for every pull.
If depends upon how significantly big the pull is.
Right.
If they continue, if they do a chain pull, sure, I'll be done with my mana within 2 minutes or whatnot. But since I'm not geared well enough yet, I still have quite a few greens, and I'm not that balanced yet because I still have quite a few points in my discipline tree. I have 26 points in the discipline tree,
right?
Where I normally only should have 20 or 21, so 5 points are basically wasted there that when I'm set up properly at max level, I should have in the holy tree. So reduces mana cost for my main healing spells by 15%, on top of the 20 for the others. So if you have your bread and butter healing spells cost 15% less mana.
Yeah.
So my biggest heal, that is the greater heal. Let me just see how.
Yeah, I like that one too. On my holy priest.
That's rank 3 at the moment.
Right.
And that's 545.
Yeah, so you can ask 7 or 8 of those.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it. And then obviously you can down rank, and that's what I do. You can down rank your spells, which is like if you want to save mana, or if your target doesn't require the entire amount of healing that your spell provides, you can use a lower level spell. Like, let's stay with the greater heal. Currently, as I said, the rank 3 heal costs 545 mana and heals between 1443 and 1616 health.
I went to the Vortex Pinnacle this week with Pally Healer and a Druid tank, and the Druid died almost every boss. But I don't think it was the healer's fault. The Druid just wanted to pull big, like you said. It was the matter of speed that he wanted to go at was just above the reach. And even if I tried to CC something or blind or what, it didn't matter. The guy he was on what do you call? He was like a rocket on rails, basically, to go faster.
Yeah.
I don't know if your text like that, but like all you can do at that point is like try to rescue the sideways pull and manage whoever's still standing.
What I'm doing is I'm going to tell them at the beginning.
Yeah.
Be sure to make sure that before you pull, I at least have 75% mana. So basically, if I don't have any blue, you don't have any green. So that's what it all boils down to. If I don't have any mana, you don't have any life.
Right.
So, and then if they don't agree with that, they can find themselves a new healer.
Right.
I'm quite strict with that. It's like something that I don't even want to consider debating because it's a waste of my time if people want to do stuff like you just told me. That if you want to see for fun how much you can pull before I'm out of mana or before you die, that's a one-time thing. We can do that for fun.
Right.
No problem. But if you do it the second time, it's me. I'm out. So that's something that I really do not condone, do not tolerate, because again, I have better things to do than.
Yeah, it's a waste of your time.
Yeah, exactly. So back to the down ranking. If my tank misses 1,000 hit points and my heal provides him with 1,616 health, that's an overheal of 616 points.
Right.
Basically. So and that still costs me 545 mana.
Right.
Even though I waste the 600 mana heal. So if I go back to rank 1 of the greater heal, same spell, I only spent 370 mana and I only have 19 overheal because it heals 1,019. So I save mana and I don't have as much overheal. So that's, in my opinion, a better way to do it. Since they don't need it. It's again, it's wasted. It's wasted power. Wasted on my part. It's the 150 mana that I can use later on for something that's wasted and there's no one needs. So something where I really find that I can optimize my healing. And that's something that I really miss with retail, that you can work or heal more efficiently. You don't have to use, you don't have to like basically with your, accelerate your car, like maximum, like pushing the pedal all the way down. You can just go at half speed if you want to. That's going to get you to where you want to go. And you might even save some gas.
Right.
Because you don't go that far, that fast, and the engine doesn't go that much. So it's a win-win. Same thing if you're if you're a character that uses dots, and that PvP classic example. If you're in PvP and you want to prevent a rogue from stealthing, and you use, in my case now, you use Shadow Word Pain as a dot to prevent them from stealthing.
Right.
Other than, well, obviously they can use the trinket to disappear or they vanish. In a way, the vanish doesn't take away the dot, but I think the trinket does. But regardless,
use Cloak of Shadows to remove the.
Yeah, exactly. There it is. So Cloak of Shadows. So, but you can only do that so often. So, if I use the dot on you, constructs, my highest rank 7 that I currently know, Shadow Word Pain, costs me from vanishing. But if I use my rank 1 Shadow Word Pain, that only costs me 22 mana. Quite significantly less. Has the same effect since it's a dot.
Right.
So that's 320 mana saved. That's quite a bit. That's like 8%, roughly 8% mana saved just from one action. Where you basically just think about what you want to achieve, what you want to accomplish, and then use the proper method, and then down rank to rank 1, because all you need is to apply a dot, not a powerful dot, not the most powerful dot, just a dot.
Right.
So there are these things where you really can work with that down-ranking method. And then another thing that I really love about the priest, the holy priest, is that there is a talent called Holy Reach. And that increases the target, increases the range of Smite and Holy Fire spells, and the radius of Prayer of Healing and Holy Nova and Circle of Healing by 20%. So if you want to do damage, you have a 20% longer range, bigger range, and your AoE has a 20% bigger area of effect. That's 10% per talent point. And again, that's what I said this earlier. That's what I like about the classic talent tree, that is so versatile, that it's so many like small switches you can flip, screws that you can turn, whatnot, like really fine-tune your character to what you need to accomplish. Again, as I said, I really love this. It's one of the reasons why I really look forward to raiding again now in Classic. That's going to be a challenge again. And that's basically been my week.
Excellent. Now, how am I supposed to get a top purities pentacle if I'm not level 60? Guess I just don't go, huh?
How are you going to get what?
Well, I have a quest to turn in. The enemy you know. And it says, speak to disciple Cosmos, atop Purity's pinnacle. And then there's a thing like an elevator that you can click on. But it says you have to be level 60. So
it teleports you up to a hero's rest or whatnot.
Right.
Like that.
But I can't do it until I'm level 60. Unless...
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe if I knew somebody who could... Can anybody fly?
Nobody can fly.
Oh, okay. I'm just...
But there should be...
I could summon you.
You can go up there? Oh, that would be a long, drawn-out thing, wouldn't it?
Oh, it wouldn't. I have 3 horde alts. Purity's pinnacle. I'm sure I have somebody who can get up there. So I'll send Karasu, my horde warlock.
I'm level 56. How long will it take me to get to 60? Anyways, all right. So I'm in Bastion. I am doing Bastion stuff. It's very hard. I die a lot. Oh, that's a pet I don't have. All right, so we may be recording a little bit earlier next week because I have to go to DC Sunday night. So, watch our Twitter feed and we will be posting our recording times. And anything we want to add?
Nope.
All right.
And enjoy the launch if you're playing Classic.
Right, Burning Crusade. Oh, my pet.
Yep.
I don't know where Purity's pinnacle is. I don't have that whole map unveiled.
All right. Well, we'll catch it next week. All right. This is a brilliant for the Horde.
This is Constructs for those quests in Bastion.
And this has been Grad Nagus, Rule of Acquisition number 19. Satisfaction is not guaranteed. Bye, guys.
Bye, chat room.
Bye, Kyle.
Bye, chat room. Thank you.
Yeah. All righty.
And we are off the air.